It's food o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer, and I've been caught on the back foot with this one. This is Aldi's beef-filled Yorkshire pudding, 400 grams, and it cost me £2.49. There's lovely words on the back in the kind of ingredients saying marinated beef and carrots and mushrooms and red wine, and looks fantastic. But why has it caught me on the back foot? Well, it shouldn't have done really, should it? The clue is in the metal blooming tray. I thought I could put this damn thing in the microwave. I was thinking, yeah, this is a microwave meal. But it's not. Of course it's not a microwave meal, because it's got a metal tray and that would spark everywhere, wouldn't it? This is potato stuffing, gravy, beef. Look at that. Look at that. But it goes in the oven. It goes in an oven for 35 minutes on gas mag 5. So I came out here really hungry, like, I'll just bang this in the microwave for 2 minutes, sparks everywhere type of thing. But no, it didn't. It didn't. It goes in an oven for 35 minutes. So I'm going to have to go and have a biscuit now whilst this goes in the oven for half an hour, 35 minutes. I'll be back when this is cooked. Okay then, here's a look at Aldi's beef-filled Yorkshire pudding. There's a look at it there. Cooked it in its container. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Eh? Little bit kind of, I suppose it's the oven, isn't it? You either put it too far to the back, too far to the front. It's going to burn on a certain edge. So we got a little bit of a burnt edge on the front, but regardless of that, everything else looks hunky-dory. So what have we got? We've got roast potatoes, we've got beef, mushrooms, stuffing. I'm going to get into the stuffing first because I'm not a massive fan of stuffing, but here we go. Blimmin' heck. Actually, the stuffing is beef. It looked like stuffing to me, but it's like a almost looks like minced beef in there. So note to self, it wasn't stuffing. Right, there's a roast potato with a bit of gravy on. Pretty decent. It's pretty decent. But I'm already thinking to myself, bit of skin on the potato, tastes pretty good. But I'm already thinking, for this size of dish, now this isn't even a proper dish. This is just a plate. It's not even a proper big size plate. This is just a little kind of a plate you put your toast on. And you've got to be thinking to yourself, £2.49. Aldi used to be the supermarket that specialised in stuff like this, but they would knock it out for £1, £1.50 maximum. £2.49, oof, it just puts you on the back foot a little bit, doesn't it? There's another roast potato covered in gravy. Let's get some beef in there as well. It's tasty. It's tasty food. It really is. But it's almost like Aldi are, it almost feels like they're morphing into a certain, like a cheaper version of Marks and Spencer. If you went in Marks and Spencer, you would completely understand to find this on their kind of fresh, chilled aisle. But it would probably cost you £4. It's almost as if Aldi have gone, I know what we'll do. We'll follow Marks and Spencer's. Marks and Spencer's will probably try and sell you this for £4, but we'll do it for £2.49. But that there lies the problem. Because there's people like me out there who have always shopped. Now, I know there's a lot of people who have moved over to Lidl, they've moved over to Aldi in the last year with the whole cost of living thing. But what Aldi and Lidl need to realise is that a certain amount of their customers in the UK have shopped there for 10 years. Easily. I've been shopping in Lidl and Aldi for the best part of 15 years. I understand they're cheap. I understand that you can get pretty decent stuff there, but for a budget. So excuse me then if my nose is slightly put out of joint here by spending £2.49 on a Yorkshire pudding filled with gravy, potato and beef. It doesn't sound much, does it? It kind of does. I'm flip-flopping here. There's a part of me that's going, this is too expensive. There's a part of me going, you've got a load of potato, gravy and beef in a Yorkshire pudding for £2.49. What are you complaining about? If you were to buy this in a market stall, you know, they would roll it up, they would call it some kind of weird baguette or panini or some blooming thing, Yorkshire pudding wrap. That's what they would call it. And they charge you £7 for it. A couple of bits of carrot. A couple of big chunks of carrot in there. It's also a nice rich red wine gravy coming through. So in all honesty, I'm struggling. I'm struggling to work out, is this really good value for money? Or is this like really expensive for that £2.49? Because, like me, you don't just buy the beef one, you buy the chicken one. And that costs you £5 then. Then you buy a toad in the hole. And that's £2.50 as well. So the next thing you know, you spend £7.50 on 3 ready meals. I'm going to wrap this up soon. I need to make a decision. I'm going to say that, yes, I remember the old times of Aldi and Lidl where you could buy stuff like this for £1 for £1.50. But I suppose what we got to remember is that, yeah, prices have gone up. Prices have gone up incredibly high. It's kind of impossible now, isn't it? To find something for a pound, a round pound as we used to call it. The pound shops must be reeling. The pound shops must be really struggling because, of course, they set their whole businesses up with selling stuff for £1. Well, that stuff doesn't exist anymore. It really doesn't exist. I'm going to go for the roll. I'm going to go for the panini style kind of. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Now I'm thinking to myself, I'm filling myself up. I'm starting to feel full up with this dish. And it cost me £2.50. I'm in such a seesaw-y kind of mind with this. Started off the review going, oof, £2.50. And finishing the review with gravy all over my face. Thinking to myself, actually, that's pretty tasty. So I'm going to go with my inner feelings on this. By the time I finished this dish, I was losing gravy, which is never a good thing. So I stopped doing the whole kind of panini press, kind of Yorkshire pudding roll thing. But I'm going to finish this review on a high. I'm going to say, okay, prices have gone up. It's really blooming unfortunate the prices have gone up. But this is actually really good. I'm actually really liking it. And it's an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. My honest opinion, as always, I've gone through the whole process of money, do I like it, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I do. 8 out of 10. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.